Here we go again. Hey. It's a great drum. We used it on several of the songs.
It's a big drum.
But not this one. Hey. So what were you saying, sorry?
That was pretty different, that one.
In which way you think?
There you go.
So in which way do you think?
When I know the title of the song, I try to listen to the lyrics. Your songs have so much different elements to them that it's difficult. The first time I hear it, it's too much.
Yeah.
So
I understand that.
That's what's fun with the songs too.
Adjust your ears to
Yeah, and I like that with your music. It's challenging. Sit there and space out.
And you said a few other interesting things. First, instantaneous response was nice start, and then that it sounded like it came out of Look Daggers that we just heard.
Yeah.
I
could hear the Look Daggers riff in the background in the intro.
Yeah, exactly. I guess they are written at almost the same time, those two.
Yeah.
And they're both the same sort of bulldozer that would just level everything sort of song. And they're both, well, Look Daggers is, yeah, it's basically just like an open strum, you know, one guitar thing just going. And this song too is one riff just going and going.
Maybe that's why I kind of got the vibe.
The guitars are pretty open and they just go, and they're rhythmical, but they just go and go.
Yeah.
It's a classic trick though. It's kind of like the industrial worker, like the old school, like miner, for example.
Yeah.
You know, with a hammer, just... Or like a bulldozer.
And you get that head movement in the audience. That's what I picture.
Yeah.
The kind of like they're all standing there and you can't resist going with the wave effect. And it's kind of the song that you would put on if you had a shitty day and you just want to space out.
You just want to get it all out. And that's kind of how it is actually. You're pretty good at this stuff. Because this is the first time you ever hear all this, and it comes out how I kind of made them really.
Cool.
So you catch the essence of it. That's cool. The intro is that idea very late on with the sort of vocal intro. I've always been fascinated by how small kids can do so many things that are considered incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Like showing your asshole to your parents' best friends when they come for a coffee coffee and cake party Sunday afternoon. You know, they can do all kinds of stuff, and I try to emulate a kid laughing with the kind of, who would laugh like that? It's like so mocking.
Almost like a British black humor laughter.
Yeah, exactly. And definitely spot on again, because these kinds of songs, these are all taken from where I took a lot of inspiration from the gospel to this sort of 80s post-punk new wave music, like Peel that we talked about. So Stampede Nihil is inspired by this guy called Vladimir Mayakovsky, Russian poet. He's amazing. I really like him. What's it called? The Backbone, Flute, Cloud in Trousers. He killed himself. In 1930 was it? I read about this guy and I bought this book in the States because I like the cover. It's the opposite of those shitty covers. The good cover art is so important.
It is?
It's really good. I love this book. I recommend it. Vladimir Mayakovsky. And I took a few of his lines and put them together. Stampede Nihil. Like a bunch.
What does it mean, the word?
I imagine it as a bunch of cattle, like big ass. A herd, big animals just running wildly, scared to death, breaking down the fences, just ruining everything in their way, escaping from this thing. And nihil, stampede, like nihilism, I guess.
But
nihilism.
What's the meaning of that? Nihil.
Nihilist escape, brutal nihilist escape, I guess, in a way. But it kind of makes sense once you read a lot of this stuff from this book. He would use those kinds of words together to create an image. Maybe not that specific, but it makes sense to me. And it kind of looks cool, I guess, too. I don't know.
And you should put out all of these books.
Should I put them out on Instagram?
Yeah, you should. First I see these videos, and they already start to drop pretty early.
Yeah.
and then they get the chance to check out the books, and then when they get the album, they will probably get a bigger experience, the full experience, if they want to.
If they want it, that's true.
But that's what I like about, again, the songs. You don't need to read all these books to enjoy them.
That's true too. I would say that. Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't need to fucking read 10 books.
Yeah, with super
Heavy.
boring little.
Not boring.
No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
heavy.
Some of it is. I mean, this book is not that bad at all. Maybe Yeats would be a little slower. I'm reading a book now by Adorno, the philosopher.
Yeah.
In Norwegian, fortunately. It would be hard in English. And then, But it is rock and roll, this. It's not a literature course. You know, it's not like a bookstore. It's still rock and roll, and I like it.
That's what's fun about you, though. We're talking about your songs, and you're talking about your inspiration, especially in this ÅRA-VLOGs. And then I want to read all the books now.
Cool, that's good.
The viewers and the fans kind of get to know you more in a very cool way, because I didn't know you read that book. I never heard of it.
Yeah, I barely knew myself. I had it in a toilet for a really long time. It's a good place to read it.
It is?
I read Sylvia Plath there too. She killed herself too, actually.
Jesus Christ.
They all do. All the best ones.
Yeah.
Jens Bjørneboe, Hemingway.
Hemingway too.
Yeah, did he shoot himself?
Sounds like
I can't remember. Crazy. Sylvia Plath in the oven. Gas oven.
Oh
heading.
yeah.
Yeah, she's great. So negative.
It's the same like we're doing here. Your words and telling of the songs, they're too much for me, so I have to go and kill myself.
No, you don't have to do that. It'll be bad for the vlog. But you can
hours of footage.
Yeah, and a total head fuck to try to like edit it.
Yeah, only a genius like me can edit this.
Exactly. So maybe you should just rest. We're in the afternoon. I'll make you some dinner.
Yeah, and you said something about ice cream too.
We do have some ice cream that we never finish, so you can eat that. So you remember that? Cool. Let's maybe take a break, do dinner, and then it depends. It's up to you. I can talk for hours. It seems.
Dude, I know you can talk. I thought I was the number one. I've met my nemesis.
No, I think we're equal. It's still rock and roll, and I like it.
Yes, I do. It feels really good, this place. But this place is really nice, and it's and the sun only needs to be out for a day, and it heats up because the lake is so small, and there's no big rivers.
Now that.
Hey. Hey.
Sound check.
And back to the literature, maybe.
Yeah.
Don't fall asleep now. This time around. It's like like history lessons at the church, and I'm the teacher and you're the student,
Disciple.
and it's super boring, like old shitty literature.
I will twist your words and say it's so interesting that it overwhelms my brain, so it has to shut down in order to survive.
I like that approach, but yeah, we.